welcome to PQ, where we watch and talk about music as classical musicians. Today's song is from two Davids, actually, David and David P. They both requested this song almost back to back. I think they had telepathy or something on Buy Me a Coffee. So we want to thank you both, Davids, for suggesting this song and for your support. This is Grand Funk Railroad. We are an American band. And this is like a video version, but I think they're in a studio. It says 1973 studio footage, and they both requested the same exact link. So we couldn't pass on this one. And we are so excited to explore more Grand Funk Railroad. I don't remember. I think we did 2 so far. If I'm right, I'm going to link both of them. If you only had done one, I'm going to link that one. But we are, regardless, very excited to listen to this. It has a very loud and bold, very bold title. They're an American band. It has a lot of I don't know, identity and pride to it, I feel like. So I'm excited to see what the song is about. So I would say, here we go.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Interesting.
Are you still rolling? Yeah. Good. Now we got it? Very good. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, let's wait here. I think that was like a good verse, intro verse and chorus. I'm guessing this is the chorus. Oh my god, that was I don't remember the other Grand Funk Railroad songs that well. I just have to refresh my memory. But this one is so drums driven. Drums is, I feel like it could be like a solo drum song with the singer, and that would work perfectly. I feel like that has the main lead, and that makes it really rhythm driven, instead of just for example, harmony or guitar riffs. There was some, but not my attention was just oh my god, what an iconic drum playing. And I think I've heard the very beginning of that drum solo. I don't know, just something triggered in my mind that maybe I've heard it, but then once they started, I was like, no, I've never heard this song before.
Well, aside from the music, that I want to add my comments a little later on, but in the beginning, I found it so funny that everybody was tuning their instrument and stuff, and I'm not sure, but maybe it was one of them, maybe it was the singer or something. He was like, okay, yeah, everybody are tuning their instrument. I already did, or I have nothing to do, so let's just see if the microphone works. And he was just like, okay, the microphone is tuned. Let's smoke a cigarette so that I tune my cigarette. It was like, yeah, everybody are tuning their instrument, and now I'm tuning my
Yeah.
microphone. I have nothing to do. Okay, cigarette is also tuned. So okay, like this
Wow.
awkward moments before the
Yeah.
actual thing starts, and then you have nothing to do, so you're just scrolling on your phone or doing something.
Oh, I
So you
see
have
that.
this,
Okay.
with this kind of
Wow, that was, oh my God. I'm so amazed that you caught that. I didn't. I had to just go back and then see that. That was funny. Oh my God. All right. I would say let's go listen to the remaining of the song. It's not that long anyway, and then we can talk about the music at the very end. Here we go. Wow, that cut in an interesting part. I hope that was the end. It sounded like maybe just we missed one drum beat at the end. But anyway, that was epic, I would say.
Well, yeah, but that was very cool. I really enjoyed the whole vibe of it. Especially, one of my favorite parts was that I think it was in the beginning of the scene with the motorcycle and before the horse comes. It was the chorus. I think it was the chorus, and the electric guitar and the whole structure of the music was building these big lines and like opening the sounds like it was like doing this, and it was like making a very big and long highway. And then it was I don't remember, maybe it was a synthesizer that was making this really ta 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 small little steps. It was really really cool because it had both element of making a long sentence and having like open, it felt like very open and like big, and at the same time it wasn't like, oh, it's a long line and it's like slow or something because of these little steps that the synthesizer was making. So it was very like even though they were playing really long notes, but it felt like not fast, but like in a very going forward kind of speed. And I really liked that the whole vibe of the music was like I'm alive and I'm doing something, and yeah, like going forward, even though it wasn't really fast,
Yeah.
but it felt like really beating and like yeah, I don't know, I
Yeah.
got a very
It
good
was,
feeling.
yeah, it was. I mean, aside from the music, I think most of my comments are about the lyrics, the theme of the song, the title of the song, and the way they were singing it. So I start with the way they were singing because it was so, like, as you said, it was like very like alive, but also it evoked confidence. It evoked like really we are bold. We are not hesitating at all. This was very direct in the delivery and also in their attitude. I would say like it was, I think, more about like an attitude, and it really reminded me of like this song. I think falls into the under the category of like when you have like big arenas and then like kind of like, I don't know, AC/DC songs, or we listen to what other song that is just very like, because the chorus is also very small and sorry, very memorable and very catchy. So I think that's something that everybody is gonna sing. So it's like, I think the song is made for like a huge arena setup. It really like gave me that vibe. It was the opposite of being intimate. Like it had nothing to do with being intimate. So basically, that's what I was thinking about the whole time. But also the theme of it was interesting. And actually, the theme of it was nothing new. I think we reviewed a lot of songs that had this theme. And I think as we talk all the time about it, it feels, even though this song was so like, it felt like huge, it felt like an arena setting song, it still felt like very personal at some points because it was talking about in the verses, especially like going from one city to one city, like basically the tour life of a rock star or a rock band that like it might be rough. It has like a darker side. It has like a harder or difficult side to it. Aside from all the things that we see on the stage or touring, it sounds very like glamorous and very fun, but at the same time it can be exhausting because from city to city. And it was interesting that he mentioned the city Omaha, and I remember in the Bob Seger song that we listened to, he also said Omaha. So I want to see where it is actually. I heard the name of that city aside from like these two songs. It's in the largest city in Nebraska. Okay. It's in Midwest along the Mississippi. So it's probably like not as on me that I don't know. It's a big city in Nebraska, but interesting. Okay. I learned something new because they both mentioned that in their, like, as one of the cities that they have to go. So like a long way to get there. So that caught my attention a lot. But also one thing that I was thinking about, we are an American band again, nothing new about it, but it's very interesting that I don't think I know of any other country, at least on top of my head, that they take such pride, and there is such like public pride in announcing they are American. And I think it has less to do with like being like, I guess, yeah, there's like some patriotic feelings to that, but it feels like it's an identity to be American. Like it carries like a weight, a positive weight, and I mean it comes with a lot of like, I mean, a list of things like being an American. What does that mean? Which we don't have to get into, but it's just so interesting. And that was something interesting that when I first came here, like I would see like almost every house, especially like in the south where I live, had like most of the houses, they have a flag, like American flag on their houses, like they're just hang. And I had never seen anything like that. And even in Europe, I don't think like in my travels, I've never seen that in any other country, or like even back home, nobody does that. So, and then I read somewhere that I think Americans are like the second or even the first like patriotic nation, which I mean, obvious, that's somewhat obvious, but it's interesting that it reflects itself in music as well. And I think that's a good thing, not necessarily like I was just like saying that I like that about it because they take such pride in it, and they're like it means something to them. And then yeah, so that was interesting that they chose that title for that song, and then they just repeat, that was the chorus basically. So that was also something interesting that I was like, I don't remember any other song, like for example we are an British band or something, or like I don't remember any of the bands or music that are like taking such pride in their music, maybe aside from like obviously the patriotic anthems and like songs that are for like a specific places. So that was again interesting, but I think that's a good thing. I like that about America, that has such a like great identity, and everybody takes pride in being American. So that was something interesting.
Yeah, about the subject that you said, it's also for me very, because I've never been in the US, but every time I see a movie or a series, every you know, you can see in at least one scene or like at least one episode that this subject come, that yeah, we are pride, or every house that they show, it has a flag. And I was like, it's also like weird for me, not in a bad way, but just because I've never seen something like that. And I was asking myself every time that I've seen like even the like more teenage series that has nothing to do with anything, like for example Stranger Things comes into my mind, that is just very new and it just ended. It also has this, and I'm like, wow, it's everywhere, you know. You see it everywhere, and it seems like such a big deal thing, which can have good and bad sides, and it depends on the country, and it depends on the geography of the country, history of the country. Some countries, it's so bad, and it causes so many bad things.
Yeah, let's not
mention. Let's not mention. But it's always like every other subject. It's nothing black and white.
Yeah.
It can have. It's all gray. It can has good and bad sides.
Yeah.
Depends how your mindset is and how you use it and how extreme you are about it.
Yeah.
But other than that, now that you mentioned this, it also came into my mind that how matching is with the music, because in the whole music I felt this like big lines that I've mentioned, and I really felt like open and a very big space. And I can imagine that this can refer into the US, because it's a very big country with very long roads, and like everything is so big and everything is so separated from each other, and it's so everywhere you want to go, it's such a long way, and it's so, you feel really like in an open space. And maybe the little subdivisions that they're here and there, and like the little like things that were coming was referring to them as the humans that are going somewhere in this very huge place.
Yeah.
So the music was also matching the
Yeah,
whole
exactly. I was
vibe.
gonna say, yeah, the music is matching the. You said like it matches with the lyrics, but I was gonna say it also matches with their attitude and the way of singing as well, because like the way of singing, the video, everything, like their faces were all very confident, as I said, and very like straightforward. But also like the music really matched that as well, because from the drums that was so like felt so commanding, that I am not here to support the rhythm, I'm here to drive the song. And from the other guitar riffs that you would hear, like there were short riffs here and there, but and also the guitar solo that we heard, like it was a short guitar solo. Everything from the sound to the vocals, but had that kind of like power and attitude. And same with the bass. I feel like bass here, the reason we didn't talk about it that much, I didn't hear a very independent melody line that much. Maybe I should listen to it more, but I could hear the weight that it adds, or the texture that it adds, but I couldn't single it out necessarily. But I still thought we should definitely mention it. It just makes it feel, I mean, even if it was following the drums, that I think that's what it was happening, that locks with the drum rhythm and then kind of move forward. It makes everything bigger and more, again, confident and more direct. So it was not, it's about like not making it complex necessarily in this song. It was about making it like appear like as a bigger sound for the entire song. So that was also very interesting. So yeah, I think that was a different, I don't want to like judge, because I don't remember the other Grand Funk songs that I listened to. I gotta go listen to them. But I feel like we just heard another side of them, because I remember like one of the songs were kind of like had a different vibe, more lyrical one, but I will go and check them out again after this video. But anyway, thank you David and David P for suggesting this song. It was very fun actually, and we thoroughly enjoyed it, so we hope you guys did as well. Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and drop your comments below. If you want to support us more, there's a buy me a coffee link in the description. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.